Welcome back. This is Mark Lidbetter bringing you play-by-play of Game 2 of the Montreal Pro League. We have D2S Construction in black taking on MIT Consulting in the white jerseys. This is week 5, and we have 2 weeks left, believe it or not, only. Next week will be the semifinals, setting up week 7's championship game. You're watching on MTLProLeague.com, being live streamed through esportsdesk.com. Right here at the beautiful Hockey Etc. complex that offers so much than just the ice surface. Make sure to check out all the tweets on Twitter. Go to hashtag MTLProLeague. And why not join us here next week and the week after? Tickets are available online until 1 p.m. game day. After that, you can get them right here at 5920 Côte de Liesse at Hockey Etc. $10 admission for the 2 games. Kids 12 and under get to watch the pros and the up-and-coming players. And all the monies raised go toward the Canadian Tire Jumpstart Foundation. And over the first 2 seasons, over $40,000 has been donated to the Jumpstart program. Tonight, skating for MIT Consulting, you have number 2, Devin Brasseau. Number 3, John Gilmore. You have Detroit Red Wing, Anthony Mantha, wearing number 4. Out of Cornell University, Yanni Caldas in number 8. Mike Matheson, number 9, from the Florida Panthers. Blainville Boisbriand Armada player Adam Capanelli, wearing number 11, out of the QMJHL. In nets tonight will be Dave Poirier. And tonight, for D2S Construction, number 3 from the Oilers, Vincent Desharnais. Number 5 from the Coyotes, Michael Chaput. Number 6 from the Buffalo Sabres, Marco Scandala. Wearing number 7 is Laval Rocket Ryan Culkin. The points leader, number 8, Chris Letang of the Penguins. Sporting number 9 is the Coyotes' Giovanni Fiore. And Golden Knight goaltender Golden Knights William Carrier has number 10. And from the Laval Rocket and Brampton Beast, goaltender Etienne Marcoux. Warm-up is coming to a close, and the action will start getting hot. 3 18-minute periods, all running time except for the last minute of the third period. No penalty minutes are served. Any infractions will cause a one-on-one penalty shot challenge. Don't forget, that buzzer sounds the end of warm-up. We're just about set to get underway with the opening face-off at center. Anthony Mantha setting to take the face-off for MIT. And Giovanni Fiore lines up to take the draw for D2S. And we're off. MIT controlling. Letang picks up the puck though on the right side. Tries to go cross ice. That's intercepted. Fiore bounces off the board to Letang. Manta though gets the steal. He's down the right boards. Drops the puck back to Yanni Caldas. Caldas into the corner. Turns around. Looks to feed in front to Manta. Letang all by himself, but that's broken up by Caldas, who long lead pass on the right to Manta. That was given to Devin Brosseau, who feeds back to Manta. And now Letang comes racing away down the right boards, goes for the feed across the crease. Back to the left point to Letang. Letang goes to get the shot. But Alex Dubois is good for the save. There's a feed sending Carrière in. Carrière turns, controls, back to Letang. Letang drops it. Scramble in front of the net. Carrière trying to get his stick on and underneath the pads of Dubois Belleville, but that doesn't happen. Sorry, Dave Poirier in nets. Poirier is the goalie for MIT tonight. D2S controlling deep. Desharnais gives it into the left corner to Carrière. Carrière goes to feed it cross ice, but that bounces off the board and all the way down. Picked up by Marcoux. Carrière spins in his own territory. Breaks down the right boards, makes a nice move to get past, still has it, gives it in front to Marco Scandala, but doesn't get the shot away. John Gilmore controls in the left point. There's a one-time attempt by Capinelli, but doesn't happen. That goes wide of Marcoux. Away comes Ryan Culkin, puck chipped away from him. He goes in all by himself as Letang holds. And Culkin goes left to right and flips the backhand up and under the crossbar. For a 2-0 lead as we just go under the 15-minute mark of the first period. Letang controlling at the boards, but that's chipped away by Caldas. Puck goes all the way down. That's picked up by Poirier. He tries to bounce it out. Brosseau battling with Culkin. Brosseau keeps it. Looks to feed in front. That's intercepted. Carrière picks up the puck, feeds it across the ice to to Caldas. Brosseau comes breaking across on the left point, tries for the feed in front, nothing happening there. Letang picks it up at his net, comes all the way down on the left point, stops, drops, controls, cuts to the right, little backhander, anticipated and picked up by Campanelli. Away comes D2S. Oh, what a backhander by Fiore. Off the right bar, off the right corner, crossbar, left corner and in. I think they want to go to the video on that. Little discussion on that one. No. No goal on that. It stays 2-0. It was like playing the triangle. It made music. There's a quick shot by Carrière. Goes wide. Controlled at the point by Marco Scandala. Scandala goes back to Desharnais. Desharnais to Carrière. Carrière on the backhand. Off the mesh and out. MIT handles that. Caldas loses it though, falls. Carrière behind the net, controlling for D2S, spins. Backhander. And Desharnais controls that off his skate to his stick blade and flips it up and in. Definitely a goal this time to make it 3-0. 12:15 remaining in the opening period. That's controlled by MIT. Behind the net, John Gilmore. But now D2S back with it. Culkin feeds it in to Scandella. Scandella back to Culkin. Culkin in the corner with Mantha. Comes away with it. Mike Matheson, though, gets the puck on that one. Breaks in is John Gilmore. John Gilmore rips a shot. That's handled by Etienne Marcoux. Poirier plays it out. Away comes Letang down the right boards. Gives the feed in front to Fiore, but he can't convert. Letang still controlling. Turns, gives it to Fiore. Fiore left to right to Culkin. Play out. Off Mantha's skate. Back to Mantha from Matheson. Matheson controls. Looks to find the short side. Can't do it. Play comes away. Mantha in. Goes to the backhand. Marcoux smothers the puck. Stoppage of play. Capinelli takes the draw, but it's won by D2S. Culkin gets control on the right point. Gives that to Fiore. Fiore snaps one off, but right into the glove of Dave Poirier. Forcing a stoppage in play as we hit the 10.5-minute mark in the first. MIT controls. Fiore gets the steal though, behind the net controlling. Looks, holds, bounces off the boards to Culkin. Culkin to Letang. Letang breaks in. Little dish pass to Culkin. Culkin goes to hit Letang for a tip, but doesn't come away. Fiore controls. Loses it though. That's taken by Devin Brosseau. Off the boards, picked up by Capinelli. Capinelli battles along the boards with Carrière. Away comes D2S. Letang on the right side goes to feed in front, but that's off the skate of Matheson. Breaking in is Brosseau. Has the puck stolen. Away comes Fiore down the right boards. In behind the net, picked up by Capinelli. Letang, a little backhander. Finds Carrière. Carrière across. Can't be handled by Fiore, but it bounces back out to Letang. Letang gets the return pass. Along the boards now, Fiore goes to give it to Letang, but that's anticipated and stolen by Caldas. Caldas, though, fires it high and into the glass. Letang breaks in at the blue line on the left. Gives the feed back to Scandella. And using the screen of players in front, finds the top left corner. 4-0. D2S Construction. MIT is away. There's a drop back to Matheson. Play in. Caldas goes for the tip. Play comes away. Mantha controlling. MIT has it. Carrière rips a shot off, goes high and dangerous, tries for the wraparound, but away comes MIT. Desharnais has the long reach though to keep it in. Goes back across to Desharnais, but can't quite control that one. On the left side, goes to the right to Culkin. Culkin hasn't taken it by Caldas. Caldas breaks down the left boards into D2S zone. Around the boards on the right. That was dangerous as the backhanded shot towards the net went off of Scandella's stick. But into Etienne Marcoux' glove. No harm, no foul. Play goes back. Caldas takes it. Gives the feed. There's the play on the left. Now backing up is Manta. Controlling. MIT comes away. There's one right in the skates of Matheson. Matheson tries to hit Manta. That play is anticipated by Letang. Gets the steal. Caldas. Now with the shot. Manta one-times it off the pad of Marcoux. Caldas with the puck. To Manta. Away they come. That's handled by Marcoux. Play remains. Fiore on the left boards, picks it up, slows the pace, breaks to middle. Hits the blue line on the left, drops it back for Culkin. Culkin loses the battle for that one on the puck. Brosseau comes in on the right side, looks for the feed, but Marcoux gets it, slides cross crease for the save. Brosseau. There's the save, and there's a Letang all on his own, goes for the little backhand feather. Can't find the left corner. Brosseau now in the right corner in D2S territory. Controlling, looking for the feed. Gilmore tries to one-time it, but hits nothing but stick. Matheson with the puck. Play breaks down into the zone. Scandella spins. Loses that. There's a feed in front. Still no joy. Nice wrister. No penalty call on that, and away comes D2S Construction. Carrier rips one, but that's high and off the glass. D2S controls. Desharnais goes right to left. Feeds Scandella. His shot is wide. Marcoux comes out, makes the play. Scandella gives it right to Desharnais. Desharnais on the left, back to the right to Scandella. Scandella breaks around behind the net. Controls. Goes for the feed out front. That's picked up by Campanelli. Campanelli breaks in on the left. Looks for the feed. Matheson is wearing 8, not 9. Away they come, 2-on-1. Matheson has it, breaks in, goes to the backhand. Short side, that's stopped. Letang goes for the long feed, bounce pass off the boards actually. Culkin has it in the left corner. Gives it to Fiore. Fiore tries for the baseball swing on the high puck. I believe we have a couple of sweater changes. Mike Matheson is wearing number 8, and it looks like Yanni Caldas is wearing number 9. Matheson away. Gives it to Campanelli. Campanelli drops to Manta. Matheson tries for the one-time on the right side, on the left side. Manta in the middle, drops it for Matheson down the left side. Manta circles, goes for the backhand, but that's tipped by Culkin. Nice steal. Culkin on the left, cuts in front. Nice little backhander top. right corner over the shoulder of Poirier. And with 3 minutes remaining, just like that, it's a 5-0 lead. I think D2S is looking at running the table this season and winning the championship. They only have the one loss so far, but they're making a statement tonight. Letang breaks in on the left, holds, gives the feed to Carrier on the right. Carrier leaves that for Fiore. Fiore to Letang. Letang spins, controlling. Drops it for Carrier. Carrier back to Fiore. Players come racing out. Oh, there's a nice break for John Gilmore, but he can't get the shot, but he still controls. Now a nice backhanded pass by Carrier to Letang. Letang's shot is stopped by Poirier, though. Little backhanded attempt. And we have a goal finally. 5-1 game. Except I don't have number 10 on the score sheet, so I need to get his name. The boys play tricks sometimes. They switch their jerseys. They get last-minute replacements. It's a lot of fun. And I want to give credit where credit is due because it was a nice goal on the short side. $1:30 left in the opening period. Here we have Desharnais giving it back to Scandella. Desharnais spins, turns, looks to go deep into the corner, but that's intercepted. Away comes Caldas. Caldas dumps it into the corner. That's picked up by D2S. Scandella is trying to chase it down. And it's stolen by Marco Scandella, who turns, tries to go to the backhand, nowhere to shoot. Gives it back to Carrier. Carrier wrists one right into the glove of Dave Poirier, causing a stoppage in play and a face-off on the dot in MIT territory. 30 seconds remaining in the opening period. That shot is up and off the glass and comes out. Devin Brosseau picks up the loose puck, though. Puck goes up and off the ceiling and then back in, so no, that's a dead play. Because it went off Chris Letang and in, and MIT was celebrating, but it was short-lived. And that will do it for period one. 5-1 lead. Join us next week for week 6 for the semifinal action of Montreal Pro League. Watch it live stream on mtlproleague.com through the power of esportsdesk.com, or join us right here at Hockey Etc. in Montreal. Tickets available online until 1 p.m. game days, and after that, right here at Hockey Etc. Tickets are $10. Kids 12 and under are free when accompanied by an adult, and all the ticket sales go to the benefit of the Canadian Tire Jumpstart Fund. Break is just about done. Period 2 action set to commence. MIT Consulting looking to get back in it. They're down by 4, but in 3-on-3 hockey, the goals can come fast and furious. And Fiore wins the faceoff. Letang takes it, feeds Culkin on the right. Culkin breaks in, looks to give back to Letang. Too many skates in the way. Manta comes away, just rips one outside the blue line, and that's wide. Brosseau goes to give the feed back to the point. Culkin chips it away. Now Fiore cuts in over the blue line, gives to Letang. Letang at the top of the crease, lets it fly and into the glass. Fiore still battling for it. Devin Brosseau though on him. Dishes over to Letang on the right. Back to Fiore at center. Brosseau gets in the way. Letang turns, comes flying down, cuts over the blue line. Into the right corner, comes back, flips it up. A little stick handling, feeds it in front. Only white sweaters there though. Anthony Mantha comes racing away. Goes to pass it cross crease. Back to Mantha on the left. Circles. In behind the D2S net. Zit to Matheson. But that's stolen and Letang comes away at the blue line. Spinorama. Goes to fire at top corner. But he was in too tight and Poirier gets the save. Back to Matheson, who fires it high and into the glass, shrugs his shoulders and heads to the bench. Can't catch a break. Desharnais spins and turns, gives it to Carrier. Carrier breaks in, cuts cross crease, gets the shot off, but it's into the mesh on the side of the net. Backhander by Scandella. Scandella breaks in on it, feeds it in front. Can't be contained by Carrier though. MIT comes into the D2S zone. That's broken up. Play goes racing away. Carrier in the left corner. Sees Scandella, tries to give him the feed, but it bounces clear. There's a nice shot by MIT. Trying to cut into this 4-goal lead by D2S Construction. Capinelli controlling. That's picked up by Carrier. He pauses, slows the pace. A little bit of a line change. One player coming in and off. There's a feed now to Letang. Letang on the left. Drops it, picked up by Culkin. Culkin crosses on the left blue line. Too much traffic, no joy there for any shots. That's picked up by Campanelli for MIT. MIT comes breaking out. Letang tries for the stick check. Campanelli crosses though at center. Fiore picks up the puck though, comes racing away for D2S. Backhanded pass for Letang. Letang can't get the shot off. Controls to Culkin. Culkin fires it towards the net. No deflection there. Letang picks up the puck on the right side. Drops it behind his back to Culkin. Culkin into the corner to Fiore. Fiore spins. Back behind the net. He's being bothered. That sends the play away. We had a delayed offside though as the puck flipped and flopped. Culkin back to Letang. Letang picks it up in the left corner. Tries to feed Culkin. Now that's MIT in control. Campanelli breaks in. It goes all the way down into the corner. Poirier shakes it, fires it around to the right side. Campanelli comes flying in on the left, rips one. That's handled by Marcoux. Mike Matheson though, controlling now. Letang looking to steal, gets it, fires it towards the net. That goes in the corner on the left where it's picked up by Fiore. Fiore on the backhand to Culkin at the blue line. Culkin to Letang. Letang over to Culkin. To Fiore, who one-times it right into the glove of Poirier. He leaves it at the side of the net. That's picked up by Matheson. Matheson backhands it to Caldas. Caldas to Mantha, but Mantha trips. Letang just steps into the puck over the blue line, and that's handled by Poirier. Breaking in is Matheson. He fires one. That's off the blocker. Here comes Carrier. He fires one up and off the post and out of the rink. So we'll have a face-off outside, as it was never touched by Poirier. It was all iron and out. Carrier controls the face-off, gets it back to Desharnais. Desharnais feeds Scandella. But Caldas comes breaking out, leaves it for Mantha. Mantha on the left boards, turns, turns, backhands it to Matheson. Matheson looks for the feed. There's another one off the iron and into the glove of Poirier. 12-12 remaining in the second period. Still a 5-1 lead here for D2S Construction. Battle and a little tie-up for the face-off, but it does go to MIT. Manta on the left. Slows the pace, comes out, spins at center, hits the blue line, breaks in. Gets the puck given back to him by Marcoux, but that shot is easily handled. Long lead pass. That's picked up by Carrière, but Caldas helps him, intercepts. Desharnais now feeds it back in. Scandella tries to give to Carrière. Carrière back to Scandella, who one-times it just at the top of the crease, just under the crossbar, and it's a 6-1 D2S advantage. Letang gathers it in. That goes off Devin Brosseau's skate, though, and into D2S territory. Letang once again in charge. Gives it to Culkin. Culkin dishes back to Letang. Letang gives to Culkin on the right, who gives it back to Letang. Now Fiore feeds it in front. Nothing to be deflected, though, as it comes out, and away comes MIT. Culkin gives to Letang. Letang breaks down the right boards. Tries to play it in. That's broken up by Capinelli, but the loose puck is picked up by Letang. Devin Brosseau steals it off him, gets in a race on his own. And he pulls Etienne Marcoux to the right and then just slides the puck into the left with a gentle touch, making it a 6-2 contest. It was a really nice play by Devin Brosseau, who plays for Clarkson University. Showed good composure and control on that one. Play goes into the MIT zone. Picked up by John Gilmore behind the net. He comes racing out. Looks for the feed. But that goes off the board and it's picked up by Fiore. Now Gilmore loses it to Letang. Letang back to Culkin, back to Letang, back to Culkin. Tennis match with the Rogers Cup in town here in Montreal. And no shot on net. Letang controlling. Tries to pull away, but that's stolen by Gilmore. Goes on by himself. But Marcoux is not fooled on that one. Flip pass up and over to Fiore. Fiore almost had the open net on the right side, but couldn't get back to it after the initial shot. Brosseau on the point. Races in from the right. Gets his shot and the rebound. And away comes Capinelli. Capinelli feeds Matheson. Matheson one-times it. Top right corner. Here we go. They've halved the deficit. It's 6-3 with 8:40 left in the second period. Play goes into D2S territory. That's picked up by Carrière. Carrière breaks around the right corner behind the net. That sends MIT back out. In the zone now. You got Manta at the back. Puck comes around to Matheson. Gets chipped away. D2S deep in the corner. Desharnais looks to pick it up. But MIT does get control of the puck. Looking to break out. There's a nice lead pass. A nice stretch pass to Matheson, but his shot is off the glass, not on the net. Another feed to Matheson, breaks in front, cuts across crease. Can't get the shot as Marcoux puts his stick out. Desharnais breaks down the left boards, crosses the blue line. Still controlling the puck behind the net. Drops it back to Carrière. Carrière goes right to left. Now it goes back to Carrière. tries for the spin. Desharnais gets back. Matheson gets the puck, goes for the dump pass. No shot though. Desharnais battles along the boards for possession. MIT does control. Matheson in the right corner. Spins. Turns back. Cuts to play in front of the net. Manta goes to top of the crease. Looking for something. MIT still controlling. Manta goes to make the move, but that hits the skate of Carrier, and Carrier comes and controls, feeds it back to Marcoux while there's a line change. Marcoux, long lead pass to Letang. Letang on the left, uses Fiore as the fake for the pass, and buries it 5-hole. Letang finds ample space between the pads of Poirier to make it 7-3 in favor of D2S Construction. Culkin now breaks in at the left on the blue line, plays it into the corner. Letang gets it across, picked up by Culkin, who drops it back to Letang. Letang center ice, feeds it to Fiore on the left. Broken up by MIT. MIT comes racing away. Caldas drops it to Brosseau. Brosseau scampers behind the net, but Fiore comes up with possession, and now Brosseau returns control of the puck to his team. Stolen though. Culkin gets it. Given to Letang, who goes for a Sunday skate to the front of the net and just backhands it up and under the crossbar. That was just a nice play. It was in slow motion. Nice backhand, perfectly placed to make it 8-3 for D2S Construction. Caldas now loses the puck. Away comes Fiore on his own. Fiore takes the shot right to the glove though of Poirier. Fiore again on the right side, fires it in. Culkin on the left, looks to get it. Campanelli though comes up with it. Now Letang goes to feed it across to Fiore. Fiore snaps one off from the top of the right face-off circle, and that's easily handled by Poirier, who freezes it, allowing for a stoppage of play and a line change. Check out all the tweets on Twitter. Follow Montreal Pro League on MTL Pro League. Hashtag MTL Pro League. There's highlights, comments. You can make your comments about the games and the players' quality play, or sometimes errors. There's a steal by Carrier, but nicely checked by Campanelli. Saved the shot on net. Carrier still in charge. Puts it at the net. That just tips off the left post. Gives it back to Desharnais. Desharnais on the right side plays it in. Desharnais circles, controlling. Feeds it all the way back to the point. That's picked up by Scandella. Fans on the pass. Gets it back though, breaks in. Drops it for Desharnais, but that's stolen by Manta. Manta, a little backhand drop pass to Campanelli. That gets chipped away, and that sends in Carrier by himself. Over to Desharnais, who tries to return it to Carrier, and that breaks up the play. Here we go, breaking it on his own. John Gilmore. Gilmore has lots of moves to make, but there's a loose puck. Picked up by Carrier. Carrier back and forth to Scandella. To Carrier, to Scandella, and in. Poirier didn't know which way to go. Right, left, right, left. It was a military play. Right, left, right, left. As we hit 3 minutes remaining in the second stanza. 9-3 lead for D2S Construction. Play is controlled by D2S. Letang picks it up, fires to the right to Fiore. Fiore on the backhand to Letang. Letang up and over the net. A return to Letang to Culkin. And Culkin gets the shot away for the goal. D2S is pouring it on tonight. That's a 10-3 lead. And they win the draw. Culkin in his zone. Long lead pass to Letang on the left. Fires the shot. But Poirier comes up with the save. Line up for the face-off. Wait, Poirier getting some gear back in place. He's good to go now. Letang controls at the blue line, brings it in, tries to feed Culkin. Hits a couple of MIT players. That sends Matheson in on his own. That sends Gilmore in on his own. Nice backhand, but easily handled by Marcoux with a flash of the glove. Fiore spinning, controlling the puck. Drops it, leaves it for Letang. Letang comes breaking out on the right, goes for the lead pass to Fiore, but that's broken up by Mike Matheson. Letang backhands it though, gets control again. Comes around. Now Devin Brosseau down the left boards. Letang gets possession, being followed by Campanelli. Fiore goes right to left, right onto the stick of Culkin. Culkin into the left corner. Comes around the net, looking for a feed. Sees Letang. Doesn't happen though, as Poirier dives on the puck to freeze play. And we're under a minute to play in the second period. Campanelli comes away, looks to get the return pass from Matheson, now at the right point. Campanelli into Matheson, who goes behind the net. Manta, top of the circle, looking for a feedback. Backhanded pass to the front, but nobody there to take a shot. Campanelli gives it to Manta in between the dots, and he rips one wide right. Away comes Carrier. Carrier just rips one. And the play comes to an end for the second period. Join us next week on MTLProLeague.com for the semifinals, as the games are live streamed through esportsdesk.com. Or go to MTLProLeague.com and pick up tickets until 1 o'clock game day. After that, you can come right to Hockey Etc. at 5920 Côte de Liesse. Buy your tickets here, $10 a ticket for 2 games. Kids 12 and under are free when accompanied by an adult. And all the money's going to the Canadian Tire Jumpstart program. Well, it's a 7-goal deficit. MIT Consulting has got to strike early, strike often if they want to get back in this one. But D2S Construction holds a 7-goal cushion right now as we get ready for play in the third period, the final game tonight. And Mantha takes the face off, ringette style. Takes his stick upside down and he wins it. MIT controls, but away comes Scandella. Scandella breaks down the right side. That's broken up by Mantha. Mantha looks for the feed, but Carrier steals it off him. Dishes over to Scandella, who one-times it. And it's 11-3 now for D2S Construction. Marco Scandella of the Buffalo Sabres comes from a hockey family. His uncle is Habs broadcaster Sergio Momesso. Both NDG boys. And Momesso has a Stanley Cup from his playing days with the Montreal Canadiens. Play is away. Global is looking to, MIT is looking to get a goal or two and cut into the lead. They're battling along the boards. No freeze, boys. Scandella comes out. Dishes to Culkin. Culkin back to Scandella. Both are behind the net. He had the wide open right side, but put it too wide right. And away comes MIT. Devin Brosseau at the blue line. Breaks in on the left. That's broken up by Fiore. Sending Letang in. Racing all on his own. Goes to the backhand. But Poirier makes the save. Long lead pass taken by Matheson. Matheson in behind the net. Gives the feed to Brosseau, who tries for the deflection. Just misses. Fiore slows the pace behind his net. Breaks out, gives it to Letang on the left. Letang hits the blue line at center. Goes in, spins, comes back. Drops it for Culkin. Culkin can't handle it, but he gets the puck back as it spins loose. Culkin goes left to right to Letang. Letang back to the right, back to the left to Fiore. Fiore a little drop pass to Letang. Letang to Culkin, who crosses at the right. Picked up by Letang. Looks for the play. Gives the feed to Chris Letang in front. Couple of whacks at it, but it ends up under the glove of Dave Poirier and the save. Fiore wins the face-off, controls by the boards. Goes for the quick feed to Culkin, but it's way too hard. Then Brosseau is sprung on his own. Makes no mistake. Buries it top right corner. Just snaps off a beautiful wrister. 11-4. 14:50 remaining in the final period of tonight's play. And they control again. MIT. Shot taken by Capinelli. That goes high and wide all the way down. Picked up by Caldas. Caldas controls in the left corner. Dishes across to Devin Brosseau. Returns. Off the boards on the right. Makes the play up. MIT gets in the zone. Backhanded pass left to right though to Culkin. Culkin dumps it in the left corner of MIT. Devin Brosseau tries to break away. He goes on his own, but there's Fiore on the left, feeding to Letang on the right. Letang puts it high towards the net. Fiore comes up with control. Capinelli banks it around the boards. It was a quick shot by Letang though from the blue line, handled by Poirier. But that sends MIT away. Brosseau back to Caldas. Gets chipped all the way down deep. Dave Poirier handles the puck as MIT makes a line change. The feed to Capinelli though. Gives it to Manta. Manta breaks behind the net, pulls up. Gives the feed back to Gilmore. Gilmore around to Manta. Manta tries from the left corner. Not a good angle, a little too tight. Play comes out, Desharnais controlling. Spins, still controlling. Gives that to Scandella. Scandella breaks across the blue line at the right. Desharnais to Carrière. Carrière along the left boards. Turning, controlling. Cuts in on the right side. Cuts to the net. Capinelli though keeps him occupied and he loses his stick. Capinelli comes down with the puck. And now it's John Gilmore. Gilmore spinning, turning, being chased by Carrière. Carrière and Gilmore in the corner, but Gilmore still comes away with it. Gives the feed to Capinelli. Gilmore again controls. Looks to make the play. Desharnais on the right point. Drops it to the middle for Letang. Letang circles the MIT net. Gives it to Fiore at the left point. To Culkin, who tries for the deflection, but it goes wide. Fiore turns and fires up and over and into the glass. Play comes back down. Capinelli. It's going to be offside. They get their players out. there you have it. They held the blue line. Manta gets in, gets the shot away, but it ends up under Etienne Marcoux. He wasn't sure, he looked behind him, but it was there and the play is stopped. Away comes Culkin now on the right side. Gives it to Letang at the blue line. They've entered the play. Letang cuts to the break, cuts to the left, breaks in. Letang back in control. On the right, drops it for Culkin, who's on the right boards, into the corner. Still controlling, tries to give the feed to Fiore, but that's off his skate blade a little too hard. Sending Mike Matheson away. Tries to feed Campanelli. Campanelli, though, behind the net with possession. Still controlling, can't get the shot off. Picked up by Culkin. Culkin turns and comes firing away. Down the left boards, hits the blue line, breaks to the right. Tries to pull and shoot, but a little poke check by Poirier ends that. Brasseur tries for the steal. Culkin gets his stick on it. Fiore now comes down the left, bounces off of Matheson's skate. Letang in charge at the left point. Play is read nicely by Matheson, who breaks in, but Letang gets there first and bothers Matheson with a nice poke check. Play right in front though, and the rebound comes out right onto the stick of Fiore, who just flips it up and over Poirier into the under the crossbar. 12-4. D2S Construction holds an 8-goal lead as we're under 10 minutes remaining to play in the third. There's a shot by Scandella from the left off of Poirier, and that sends Matheson away. He takes the shot that goes up and into the mesh and back. Matheson spins, he's looking to get a goal here. The backhand, though, is handled by Marcoux. Gets the puck again, still on the fly, drops it for Brasseur. That's broken up. Desharnais at the right blue line breaks in, turns, gives that to Scandella. Scandella tries to feed Desharnais. Scandella behind his net, leaves it for Desharnais at the left. Desharnais breaks out, drops it. That's picked up by Carrière. Carrière is the puck carrier. He leaves the puck for Letang. He bounces it off the board, takes the return pass. Letang to Carrière, and that's broken up. Away comes Manta down the right. He's going to take the shot, but Desharnais gets his stick onto Manta's, negating that shot. MIT, oh! Letang takes the first penalty of the evening, and that sends a penalty shot to number 10, who we still don't have his name. I hope he scores anyway. Goes zone 1, 2, 3. But the play is read well by Etienne Marcoux. No joy there on that penalty shot. Fiore is making some comments down there, but he loses the face-off. Maybe he should have focused on that. Play comes out. That's picked up by Yanni Caldas. Backhanded pass by Ryan Culkin into the zone. Picked up by Caldas for MIT, but Letang gets it at the blue line. Goes for the backhand pass to Fiore, but that sends MIT racing. Right in front. Nice glove save by Marcoux. Culkin banks it off the boards, picked up by Letang. Letang looks to feed Fiore. Poirier makes the save, stretching out. I think he felt that one. Manta in on his own, but that's handled by Marcoux as he gets his glove on it. Flashes the leather. Here we go again. In comes MIT, back to Manta. Manta. High and off the glass. Away comes Letang down the left. Crosses the blue line. Looks to feed Culkin. MIT off and running, but a nice little poke check by Fiore cancels that. Manta is actually snake bit by Marcoux tonight. That's about 4 or 5 shots. There's a shot by Culkin. The save is made by Poirier. Away comes Capinelli. Goes coast to coast, goes to the backhand, but that's handled by Marcoux. Desharnais makes the long feed to Carrière. Carrière at the top of the circle. Does not pull the trigger on the shot. Instead, he slides the pass right over to Marco Scandalla, who goes, "Thank you very much for the wide open net." And he just guides it into the goal. And it's a lucky 13-4 lead for D2S Construction. Desharnais with the puck. Gives the feed to Carrière. Carrière back to Scandalla. Scandalla in too tight though. Drops the puck to Carrière. Carrière handling it on the backhand. Drops it for Scandalla. Scandalla turns and fires one right off the corner posts. Almost had another goal there. Oh, he falls, loses control of that one. Away comes Gilmore. Gilmore though fires it high into Etienne Marcoux's padding. Desharnais backhanded pass. Scandalla at the blue line gives it back to Carrière. Carrière looks to feed Scandalla again. Play in the corner, picked up by Devin Brosseau. Brosseau off the boards to Capinelli. Capinelli gives it back to Gilmore. Gilmore breaks in, fires it high, off the mesh, still in play, picked up by Scandalla. Stolen by Capinelli, right in front of Brosseau. He turns, goes to the backhand. Big glove save. Dropped by Marcoux so his team can take it. Desharnais leaves it for Letang as they make a line change. D2S Construction up all the way up to Fiore. Fiore snaps one off. That hits the padding of Poirier and gets frozen by Dave Poirier. 4:28 remaining in the game. 13-4 lead for D2S Construction. Don't forget, you can check out all the games that have been played and tonight's games on mtlproleague.com. You can check out other videos, pictures, all the standings, all the stats. Also, don't forget, hashtag MTLProLeague to follow all the stuff on Twitter. MIT is trying to control play. Brosseau keeps it in, but Fiore banks it off the board to Letang. Letang at the blue line, goes right to left, left to right, gives it to Culkin. Culkin to Fiore in the corner. Fiore to Culkin, and back to Letang. But here comes John Gilmore, backhanded shot. Devin Brosseau off his stick over by the boards. Letang breaks in on the right, comes around the net, holds, backhanded pass, nobody there to take it, goes all the way down, forcing Ryan Culkin to take it. There's a little backhanded dish to Letang, who hits the blue line at the mid-ice. Away comes the play. Manta gives the feed. Play was in too tight though for any scoring chance. Culkin trying to settle the puck down and control it. Turns, crosses the blue line. Manta now controls, gives the feed up. MIT breaks down the left side. Back to Manta. Manta one-times it. Another glove save by Marcoux. I think Manta's going to have nightmares about Marcoux tonight. He's handled everything. He shot his way pretty well. Away comes Carrière down the right boards, breaks across the blue line, backhands it to Desharnais, who one-times it wide right though. Matheson tries for the one time, but the puck wasn't settled down. Desharnais and Manta are having a little discussion and dance down here. Here comes Carrière on trying for the wraparound, but he's stood up by MIT, nowhere to go. Gives that to Scandalla. Scandalla looks, comes around, reverses, on the point, on the post, gives it to Carrière. Carrière back to Scandalla to Carrière. And that's stolen by MIT. MIT comes breaking down the right side. Goes to the left to Matheson. And just no joy for Matheson. Yes, he does. Marcoux thought he had it, but Matheson just got enough of his stick on it to make it a 13-5 contest. 1:25 remaining. Do you believe in miracles? Well, not in this game, I don't think. It's 13-5 with a minute 15 left to play. D2S Construction. And here you go, though. Matheson finds just enough space between the left post and the pads of Etienne Marcoux to make it 13-6. And D2S was playing a little shorthanded there as they were held up at the boards and only had 2 defenders on. Here we go. Manta controls, gives it to Matheson. Letang comes away, though. Hits the blue line. He's into the right corner. Skates behind, gives it to Fiore. Fiore, though, flips it wide. Letang attempts to give it to Culkin for a shot. Here comes MIT. Nice drop pass back to Manta, but Manta gets it on his skate, not his stick. Culkin, little poke check, sends Fiore on his own. Fiore takes the pass, accepts, and fires. Finds the inside of the right post. That will be it. That is a 14-6 decision for D2S Construction. And be sure to join us next week for the semifinals of the Montreal Pro League. That's going to be week 6 right here at Hockey Etc. Check online at mtlproleague.com for the matchups for next week for the semifinals. Until then, I'm Mark Lidbetter saying a bientôt until next Tuesday from Hockey Etc.